to another exciting episode of the Creatia Conversation. The number one news source for all that nerdish on the hub. I'm your host, Lord Cussalot Travis Pointer, a.k.a. the Dragon King, a.k.a. Big T, a.k.a. T-Money, a.k.a. Sweet Tea, a.k.a. Black Merlin, a.k.a. BHNIC. And I'm joined this week by the returning Marta Shark Watkins. How you doing today?
I'm good. It's funny because my headphones changed. I'm using different headphones this week. As soon as you started talking, I forgot about that. So I instantly thought my audio was crazy. And then I realized, no, this is you.
How you doing, Will? Good to see you.
I'm good, fighting off probably kid germs, but cool. I'm okay. I'm here. We gonna talk.
All right. Well, what you been up to lately? What you been watching? What you been playing?
I haven't been playing anything really. I've been doing a lot, so no real time to play anything. But I did keep my mods folder updated, or I've attempted to, for The Sims, because even though I haven't been playing, I have been seeing like the Discord updates on a lot of stuff. So I've been trying, because like there's this new expansion coming out that I'm not really too impressed by, so I'm most likely not going to get.
The ranch one?
Yeah.
We watched the trailer for that here. It was, yeah. The horses not don't really do it for you, huh?
Not really. I don't. Funnily enough.
What about the goats?
Oh, I would love to have a little goat, but the only problem is that like the first time that little nigga pissed me off, like we'll turn into a curry real fast. Not by my hand.
If that's an option, that would make me so happy.
I wouldn't even put it past anyone to make a mod of it.
If it wasn't already a thing, somebody would put it in there. Yeah.
Yeah, like who knows? But also, then again, I don't know. I don't think the Sims community is too keen on violence against animals. But again, I don't know.
Somebody will make a curry mod.
But what was I saying?
Something's in my eye, and it's like, what the fuck? Keep going. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Sounds like Luna. But yeah, I'm not too impressed by it. Like I don't when I was playing The Sims, like, at my usual caliber, I don't really utilize I do have like the other expansion packs that did bring other brought animals into it. Like I have the cottage living that gets you like the rabbits and all that other farm shit. I have cats and dogs, whatever that expansion pack is. I have like the small pets one that gives them like hamsters and guinea pigs. So it's like I have those, but I don't use the animals as much as I utilize, I guess, like maybe just the cat and the dog. And most of the time I'm only interacting with them because like to keep them basically alive and not run away.
I see.
So like I don't see myself utilizing the horses like that. So the game has a lot for me in it as it is.
I see. What about what you've been watching? Anything new, anything fun?
I did start Secret Invasion.
We'll talk about that in a bit.
Yeah, which we'll touch on. When I was last on, I had seen Across the Spider-Verse.
Great movie.
Have I watched anything new? Ooh, I started this documentary yesterday while I was getting my nails.
Is it the American Gladiators documentary?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. I was getting my nails. I'm sorry that felt like that was very disappointing to you.
Not really. I didn't think that was it. It was just one of those things. Like if it was, that would be exciting, but I'm pretty sure it's not.
No. You're probably gonna be less excited about this one. I was getting my nails done yesterday, and I was trying to find something to watch so I could leave my phone alone. Came across a documentary on Max, The Price of Glee.
Yeah, you're right. I didn't think I would actually get less interested, and then you said that was what it was, and now I actually am less interested. Wow.
But it's like it feels like one of those like the dark sides of being part of the show Glee, because you know all the shit that has happened.
No, I don't know the shit that has happened, but
oh my god, so like it's one of those shows that they kind of like say like is cursed because of like things that have happened to the people on the show.
Like, people dying.
People, yeah, like 3 of them are currently dead, like main actors, yeah, and there was other shit that happened, and yeah, so it's a lot. But so like knowing all those things that have happened, I started watching
kind of like the same like the facts of life thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's like just one of those present tense, they are past tense.
Present tense, they are past tense. That's we need to write that one down. Like present tense, they are past tense.
Like they won't be after a little long. What? Well,
future tense, they might not be past tense. We don't know. We can't see the future, but present tense, they are past tense. All right, that's where we are right now.
Presently, they are on T-shirts.
Oh man.
But yeah, so like it's just kind of like one of those. I don't want to say expose documentaries, but it's one of those like, yeah, they got people who like worked on the show and knew them, like just pretty much recounting things that like could have like led up to like that, just saying like this was a toxic environment, and like it's so sad that all of these tragedies happen.
Yeah, I feel you. Okay, anything else?
That's it for right now. I've been kind of like with a lot of things going on like outside. I just I had to slow down and be like, I can stream, like I can binge like one thing at a time. So this is it right now. And so
gotcha.
It's been that, and then also watching what we had to watch for a Creatia comic moment.
Yeah, we'll get there. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
How about yourself?
Not much new. I don't know if you saw the show from yesterday or not, but I have finally gotten a chance to sit down and play Final Fantasy 16. And it is every bit as fantastic as I hoped it would be. It really is. Like when I was telling Vince yesterday, playing it, gave me the Game of Thrones vibes they said they were going for. I'm like, okay, I'm feeling it. The intrigue and the betrayals and the fantasy setting and all that, but also the gameplay is fun. It's a lot of fun. And then you get times when things just get fucking epic. And I'm like, I don't know how to describe this, what I'm experiencing right now as far as what this game is. And then I heard somebody else say it, and I'm like, oh, you're right. It is Game of Thrones meets Dragon Ball Z. And when I say you want to get Travis's attention and make Travis fucking love something, you take Dragon Ball Z and Game of Thrones and you make them do the fusion dance, and boom, you have a fantastic fucking game.
Oh wait, no, this way.
Well, it depends, which way you.
No, for me, you're to my left. Yeah.
Problem is, for the actual stream, I don't know. Like, yeah, hold on. Do it the other way. Yeah, now it's right on the stream.
Oh, to me, we're going the same way.
Yeah, me too. But now we're right on the stream. Yes. Oh man. Wow. But yeah, it's fucking fantastic. I love it. It makes me so happy. I'm just worried that I won't finish it in time because Baldur's Gate 3 comes out the end of August.
Oh.
And I don't know how much time I'm going to have to finish this game before then, just knowing how my schedule tends to work. I'll only be able to play a little bit at a time. and that'll be infrequent. But there's that. But then I know with Baldur's Gate 3 is one of those things I have to get, play it a little bit, and then put it to the side because Starfield comes out 6 days later. So it's just like, and once that hits, there's all the other games must cease, and it's space pirate time. So
I'm trying to not buy a lot of new games right now because I know I definitely am pushing harder to get a PlayStation 5 before October so that I can get Spider-Man.
Yeah, and there'll be a bundle at that point. So
yeah, so then because then I'm gonna put all my into that.
right, because Spider-Man comes out the next month, so I have to be through Starfield by then. I won't be, but it's just fuck.
I have to finish that game on my PlayStation 4.
Have to finish what
I was talking about. That that camp game I was playing. That was damn, I don't remember what the name of it was, but it's on my PlayStation 4. I gotta finish it though. In my brain, I'm just saying out loud, I gotta finish it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my PS4 is officially actually dead now. So,
oh no. Yeah. No, mine is still alive and kicking. I packed her very well.
It's just I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's just not doing the things it's supposed to do. Like the remote play on it doesn't work anymore. Like I think it's internet connection, however that internal broadband, whatever the fuck, isn't
Wi-Fi
working.
Chip.
Yeah, maybe if it was wired, it would work. I don't know, but
that's something you could try.
Huh?
Something you could try.
I don't think it's not worth the effort. Because the modem is in a completely different part of the house, so I'd have to move it to an area where I could try it and then hook it up and have a TV in that room, and it's not worth the
I'm gonna come down to Atlanta finally, and I'm gonna come get it, and then I'm gonna take it back and see if I can fix it. Because I want to open something and see if I can fix it.
Okay, if I still have it, it's actually I put it in the guest room. So honestly,
cool. Let's put my things in the guest room, and then I'll be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna take this back.
Yeah, take the shit. Yes, it's the PS4. I don't even have the 3 anymore. It's funny when I turned that PS3 in when I got to my PS4. I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, I probably should have cleared that hard drive. There was a lot of porn on that PS3. Because the PS3 was you were able to put all your own files, music and video files on it and shit. There was a lot of porn on that PS3. It was just...
Oh man!
There was porn on there. There was South Park episodes on there. It was just
some 12-year-old received that as a gift from their parent who just kind of happened to just get it.
I'm pretty sure they cleared it out after I gave it to them, but yeah. Before we get into some other stuff, though, Mar, let me ask you.
See, your PS3 is a blessing to someone somewhere.
It was. 10 years ago when I traded in my PS3. Man. Do you use ketchup a lot? You a ketchup person?
Yeah. French fries, potatoes, burgers.
Would you enjoy ketchup if it was Pepsi flavored?
No.
You sure?
Yes.
You positive?
Yes.
But you never tried it. You don't know.
I'm a Coke girl, and distinct difference between Pepsi and Coke.
There is. There's a very distinct difference. Coke is the better product, but yeah. So, however, just talk about this for a second. Apparently, Pepsi has partnered with Culinary Institute of America to create Cola Chip, a Pepsi flavored ketchup. Yep, you heard that right. That's happening. That's a thing. And now Fortune's not letting me read this because I'm not a subscriber, but it's a thing now. It exists. Hold on. Let me see if I can find another story here. Yeah. Chip. That's what I'm looking for here. Come on.
For a new publication called Fortune, you'd think they
would need my money. Yeah. I got you. Here's what I got from Food and Wine here. The combination of a hot dog and soda might be so classic that it's pairing perfectly and this pairing perfection gets overlooked. But this summer, Pepsi is making sure you take a note that cola is a hot dogs match made in heaven. The beverage brand, in partnership with Culinary Institute of American Consulting, has created a new condiment called Cola Chip, which is, you guessed it, Pepsi infused ketchup. We invented Cola Chip to reinforce just how well hot dogs and Pepsi go together. An unapologetically mouth-watering creation that seamlessly merges a condiment with the ultimate hot dog pairing beverage, delivering a unified taste experience. That's what the senior director of Pepsi, Jenny Danzy, said. This concept is both simple and creative. The distinctive flavors and vibrant citrus blend of Pepsi enhance the bright and tangy characteristics of ketchup, offsetting the smokiness of the hot dog. Yeah, there's more to this,
Clearly.
but I'm not, gonna go further into it. Pepsi flavored ketchup is a thing now for the summer.
Not here. I'm good.
Why? I don't know. Even though they tried to explain why, that makes no fucking sense. But yeah, they're doing it.
I'm good.
Yeah. You're good. I'm good. The folks watching us right now are good, whether you're watching live or watching later. Just know if you're not watching live, you can watch us live right here at twitch.tv/Creatia World. While you're there, what you can do is no, that's not what we're doing there. While you're there, you can subscribe to us, and while you're doing that, also, know that if you have Amazon Prime and you have Prime Gaming, which means you combine your Twitch account with your Amazon account, you get Prime Gaming, and with that, you get a free subscription on Twitch to any content creator of your choosing. Just give them that free subscription. You also get other free stuff like free games and loot inside games and all that kind of stuff. Like now it's out. Baldur's Gate 3 is available for free if you have Prime Gaming. So get that. Not Baldur's Gate 3, Baldur's Gate 2. Sorry, the older one.
I thought you said that was coming out.
Yeah. Baldur's Gate 2 is the one that you can get right now, which is a great game, though. Check it out. But also, what's up?
Nope, never mind. Finish what you're doing.
What are you about to say?
No. Continue. I'm sorry.
Okay. Well, anyway, you can also watch us live on YouTube at youtube.com/Creatia World. You go there. You also subscribe there. That doesn't cost you a thing, if you're familiar with YouTube, which I'm pretty sure you are if you're watching this. But also, hit that notification bell. A little bell there, a little bean under the bell. Flick that bean right there. That way, every time that we drop a new video, every time we go live, all that good stuff. But also, speaking of flicking the bean, you can also watch us on Pornhub at pornhub.com/model/Creatia World. You go there, subscribe, all that good stuff. That makes Matt happy. That's Matt's favorite place for you to watch us. But if you want to support us financially, the best way to do that is on Patreon at patreon.com/Creatia World. You go there, and for just $1, you get all of our other content, things like Multiverse, myself and Marta Sharp Watkins. We were going through animated comic book stuff. Last one we did was Flashpoint Paradox, in preparation for the new Flash movie that just came out, and I have not seen it yet because I just have no real desire to right now. But also,
I have not either, but I've also heard horrible things.
Yeah, so it's just I'll see it when it comes out. But from the reports that have come from the people who have seen it, sounds like Flashpoint Paradox is your better choice between these two movies based on this story anyway. So yeah, do that.
I agree.
Drop $1, watch us there, and also on Patreon you get this show and our other shows ad free, all that good stuff. So yeah, do that.
Bam.
Now, what were you about to say?
I was gonna say, so Baldur's 2 is available for free to play on Amazon Prime. Cool. But speaking of things being free to play, so you've been all waiting for more information about The Sims 5, or as they're calling it, Project Renee.
Oh, so is it time then?
No, I don't think so. But we do have a new update.
It's not newsy time.
It's newsy time. EA is making The Sims 5 free to play from day one. And before I even start talking about the article, will just say I 110% support this because of the amount of money that EA has been siphoning out of me over the last 10 years for The Sims 4.
I mean, they're going to do the same thing on 5. I mean, they're just
No, I
giving you the
know.
base game for free so they can siphon more money off of you.
Yeah.
That
But
one.
but the more things that come in the base game, the better.
You're
But
gonna get one house, be able to use one household.
one
It's
lot.
gonna cost you. It's gonna be they're gonna charge you $5 per lot.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they do something different where like they make it more of a subscription as they add on more packs so it's just like you pay like a monthly subscription or whatever or yearly or
Mhm.
whatever they do, and instead of paying per pack
Yeah,
at
and
different rates.
they'll probably bundle it with like EA Play or something like that. So
Yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they're doing, because I would too, would be like, okay, but why would I get a game for free and then pay $80 for the expansion? Because that's what they're gonna do.
yeah. I'm guessing it'll probably be a part of EA Play. That's my guess. You can
But
probably
I
get it
got this.
separately, and then EA Play gives you all the stuff for free if you're paying for it.
Yeah, because they've been giving like some of the packs away for free on, I believe, Steam or something else, some other platform here
It's
and there.
probably EA Play. Like
It's
that's their
EA
subscription.
Play is one of them, but there's like another, like I meant like just like the way of playing, like, so not
My
like,
Origin.
no, it's not Origin. Origin is just the portal to get to it on a Mac, but you have to use
What was
like
that?
some
It's on
other.
PC too, but yeah.
Yeah, on PC you have to use a different program though. You can't use the Origin client. They did something different for that. It's been a
They must
whole.
have changed that then, because I definitely used Origin to get it in the first place.
No, yeah, they've recently changed it. It's
Oh,
caused a
okay.
lot of discord between PC and Mac players, and computer players versus console players. It's just I think it's a way you can play The Sims on, I want to say, Steam Deck or like some other
So if
platform, is
it's
all
on
I'm
Steam
saying.
Deck, then it has to do with Steam. Yeah. So
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Is like they're giving them there's some other platform where you can get some certain packs every once in a while, like they rotate them for free, but it's only for that platform. So it's like if I'm trying to do it on PS4, I still got to pay for it. But yeah, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do that.
It
But
means just play The Sims on PC like the good Lord intended.
you know what I'm saying? It's the best place to play it on the computer. And I think you can also now play it for free on. I think the base game is now free. Yeah, the base game is free everywhere now. But yeah, so I got this from simscommunity.info, which is a great community site for Sims things all galore, like news, community stuff. They do challenges. They do gameplay. They make game catalog things to like help you play. But yeah, so, and from their creator Jovan. So new information about The Sims 5 free release has popped up behind the scenes, just moments after the latest behind the scenes live stream, which already revealed so much about Maxis's development progress for Project Renee. The latest comes from it directly from Max's careers page, revealing monetization and content plays for the game in the long run. Down below, they explain on the page, in the article, like what that means for like the players and I guess consumers, whatever the fuck that means. But they just know that it's like from the start, it's going to be free to play, but it doesn't say too much about going forward. But
yeah, we'll have to wait for them to put out trailers and details and all that kind of stuff.
But they got like most of that information from like on the career site, because like it said that from like a career posting for head of monetization, it said Maxis is looking for head of marketplace and monetization for the newest entry to the Sims franchise, blah 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 blah. You'll be part of who they'll report to, but the first two responsibilities say you'll own Project Renee's in-game marketplace of content and UGC, which it says free and paid, and manage data informed player centric purchase journey maximizing value to players, optimizing player spend patterns, and minimizing player churn, which kind of just sounds like they'll probably have some kind of subscription.
Mm-hmm.
Or like they'll be like, hey, yeah, come up with a creative way to make a subscription so that they don't feel like they're paying $1,000 for this one.
Yeah, getting players to stick around. It's like what's kind of happening with all these, games as a service models that they're trying to put out these days. It's how to continue to monetize players and keep them around. Makes sense.
Yeah. Because like, I mean, like, have you ever looked up like what all the DLC of Sims 4 comes out to as of this point?
Nope.
Last time I looked, it was like, I think close to $1,000.
Ain't no damn
Like,
way.
it's like because if you think about it, they have several expansion packs that cost $39 each,
Mm-hmm.
and then they have the game packs that cost, I want to say, is it 29 or no, I think it's $20 each, and then you have the stuff packs that they kind of fell back on that were $10 each, and then they had the kits that are $5 each, and there's a shit ton of them. But the last time I think the last update I saw, but it was like about $995.
Good Lord.
I don't have all of them because I specifically didn't get Journey to Batuu because I wasn't interested in the Star Wars gameplay stuff.
Makes sense.
And then there's a bunch of kits I don't have, but other than that, I have all those other expansions and and game packs and stuff packs. They run me for $500,000 at least.
Sheesh. Okay.
So I support this free to play, and that's all I got to say on it now.
Okay. Got it. Well, speaking of support, a good way you can support us is going over to patreon.com/Creatia World, where you can get this show completely ad free. But since y'all are here, on YouTube or Twitch or Pornhub or one of those, you don't have it on, you're not watching there. So because of that, let me give you some ads.
Here's an ad.
Want to spice things up in the bedroom? Then it's time to check out Adam and Eve. Did you see Adam and Eve is the leading adult toy store that offers a wide range of products to help you explore your sexual desires. Whether you're looking for something to use solo or with a partner, they have everything you need to satisfy your cravings. From vibrators to lingerie, bondage gear to lubricants, AdamandEve.com has it all. And the best part, you can shop with confidence, knowing that all their products are of high quality and backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. That means whether you bought a dildo, sex swing, penis ring, vibrator, anal sex toy, bondage toy, couples toy, lube, or accessory, you can get a refund within 90 days if you're not 100% satisfied. No questions asked. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Adam and Eve is giving you 50% off almost any item on their website. That's right, 50% off. And if you act now, you'll also get free shipping. So go to adamandeve.creatiaworld.com and use the offer code erotica at checkout. That's erotica at adamandeve.creatiaworld.com for 50% off almost any item and free shipping. Don't wait. This offer won't last very long. The link is in the description. Attention dog lovers. Are you looking for high quality products to spoil your furry friend? Then you need to check out dog.com. Because you see, dog.com is the go-to online store for all your dog-related needs. They offer a huge selection of dog food, treats, beds, and more. Plus, they have products for all types of dogs, from puppies to seniors and everything in between. And the best part, you can shop with confidence knowing that all their products are made with your dog's health and happiness in mind. Dog.com only stocks top-rated brands that you can trust, so you can rest easy knowing your dog is getting the best. And right now, as a special offer to our listeners, Dog.com is doing a big warehouse clearance sale. And all you have to do is go to dog.creatiaworld.com and you can get up to 80% off on all sorts of items like toys, treats, bones, harnesses, bowls, leashes, and anything else you can think of. So go to dog.creationworld.com and take advantage of this sale right now. Spoil your furry friend with the best products from dog.creationworld.com today. Link is in the description. Are you tired of feeling sluggish and unfocused throughout the day? Then it's time to try Dubby, the ultimate energy source. Dubby is a powerful, clean energy drink that is designed to help you stay alert and focused no matter what life throws your way. Whether you're a student, a busy professional, an athlete, or especially a gamer, Dubby can give you the boost you need to take on the day or the night. It also contains important aminos and vitamins that canned energy drinks simply don't have. And the best part, Dubby is made with high-quality ingredients and is completely sugar-free, maltodextrin-free, and is keto-friendly. So you can enjoy the energy boost without any of the crash, jitters, or angst that comes with traditional energy drinks. Simply mix Dubby with water and you'll have a delicious, refreshing energy drink that can help you power through your entire day. And with a variety of flavors to choose from, including Galaxy Grenade, Beach and Peach, and Dragonade, you're sure to find one that you love. So go to dubby.creationworld.com and order your Dubby today. And for a limited time, use code Creatia at checkout to get 10% off your order. That's Creatia at w.creationworld.com for 10% off. Try Dubby today and feel the difference. The link is in the description. And we back. All right. So, Mara, I think we can go ahead and move into
Creatia comic moment. Ooh.
Yeah. And we are here with our Creatia comic moment, Mara. So, we had season finale of Superman and Lois. Season finale / series finale because they got canceled of Gotham Knights.
Yeah.
And episode 2 of Secret Invasion. That all happened this week. Where would you like to begin, Shark?
Let's just start with Gotham Knights. Get it out of the way.
I don't know why you took all that time thinking like you weren't going to say Gotham Knights when we...
Well, I was kind of like debating if I wanted to do Secret Invasion first, but then I was like, well, let's just do Gotham Knights.
Okay. So, combining with my thoughts on this one and Superman and Lois, not completely, but just one specific element, I started thinking to myself, Mara, do I just hate teenagers? Is that what's wrong? Is that my problem? Because the teenagers on Superman and Lois piss me off too. Like, possibly. Not so much this last episode of Superman and Lois, but every episode before it, John and Jordan piss me off. Like, it's just, they're annoying. Natalie pisses me off too. Sarah pisses me off too. All the teenagers annoy the fuck out of me. They were better in this last episode, of the season finale of Superman and Lois. But the rest of them and all the shows get on my damn... Yeah, they were barely there. So it's just... Anyway, back to Gotham Knights. Is it the fact that I just hate these teenagers that this show bothers me? But then I'm watching more and more. I'm like, no, the show is just bad.
Yeah. Show is just awful.
Yeah. Like, as the title of this episode of Creatia Conversation suggests, I do believe Gotham Knights deserve better than what they did here in this whole season. It should have been basically what the game was. Like, you made this show, you gave us a bad version of a bad show about Batman's city without Batman. And then surrounded him by a bunch of other people, these people who are not Batman and don't matter with a bunch of people who aren't Batman people that don't really matter until you finally get Harvey Dent, actually becoming Two-Face at the very end, which isn't a very good version of that either. And it's just like...
Yeah, that shit was crazy. I was just like, what? Okay.
the coin thing is like, oh, this is what you're doing. We're using the Court of Owls coin. Really? Okay. Because he got shot in the coin.
Yes. It's not,
But yeah, we got Harvey actually becoming Two-Face, complete with coin. For good or for bad, for better or for worse, mostly bad. Turner's with who I'm sure is supposed to be this universe's version of the League of Assassins.
Yeah, Henry Ducard.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of they would be doing with that is, it's the League of Assassins. Okay.
It's funny because everyone kept saying Henri Ducard, like saying like his name, like they every time he was introduced, they would say it like the proper pronunciation of it. And then Turner gets out and he was like, "Oh, Henry." And it's just like,
well, yeah, that's how they was talking about when they were talking to him in the police station. He was like his parents' friend, Mr. Henry. Yeah. So
and it's just like
I don't know, man. But yeah,
people call me Mara when I keep saying Mara.
I've never heard anybody say that. Now that you've said it out loud, I'm just like, oh, that hurts my ears.
Yeah,
it just feels wrong.
It viscerally makes Logan angry. I've never seen someone speak up about my name pronunciation more in my honor than Logan has. I love her for it.
I'm about to say I can see it happening too. Like I'm like literally picturing her face. It's like that look, name. That very frustrated look she gets on her face when somebody does something incredibly stupid. yeah. I see. But yeah, Gotham Knights. How you feeling? Anything that stood out this week for you?
Turner and Dwella kissed, and I was just like, oh, okay.
Well, I mean, they already fucked, so it's just...
No, I know. It's just like
apparently multiple times in the library.
Oh boy, I was like, okay, cool. It was like a lot of doing this for the last episode. Please stop. I felt like the way that the way they turned Harvey literally into Two-Face, even despite the fact that they had him doing this other Harvey thing. It was just kind of like, oh, okay, this is a cheap cop out, but all right.
I mean, most of what they were doing with Harvey until he actually became Two-Face kind of was pretty close to how it is in the comics, because he always, like in the comics, had this other thing in the back of his head where he was like this other person.
Yeah.
The whole big bad Harv kind of thing in the back of his head kind of stuff. But it was the coin thing is what bothered me the most when it came to Harvey Dent becoming Two-Face, and then the whole Court of Owls lady throwing the acid on his face. I'm like, oh, this is who does it to him? Rebecca. Okay, whatever. Yeah. Like the actual becoming Two-Face part was the only thing that really bothered me about that whole through line. The whole building to it and all that, I was cool with it. But as far as introducing these other villains and all that, it's like they took entirely too long to introduce him as being a villain now. It's just
they've been working hard.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
They worked so hard trying to make him this like, I'm trying to avenge my friend and solve his murder.
Yeah.
And blah 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 blah.
And the thing is, him and Bruce are supposed to be friends. That's all cool. But the problem with Gotham Knights too is we watch these shows because we want to see the heroes dressed up like the heroes doing hero shit.
Yes.
They didn't give us that. Like, they just gave us these annoying kids just running around doing stuff. And it was just
getting into more trouble.
Like, it was a bad teen drama is what this was, not a show about Gotham City and heroes in Gotham.
They tried to make Gotham, but like the One Tree Hill version of it.
Yeah.
Or like Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, if you wanted to do this show like where Batman's dead, do what they did in the game. Like I said, give us Nightwing, give us Red Robin, give us Batgirl, give us the Red Hood. Like, do that if you're not going to do, an actual Batman show.
It was funny when I was watching the beginning of the episode when the officer or detective is talking to all of them, talking about who's framed who for what and then why and stuff like that. Luna was like, "What?"
Exactly.
There is so much in that, in those 30 seconds of them just talking. It was like, what? Did she just say? Who framed who for what? Because like her 6-year-old brain trying to watch my 31-year-old brain trying to translate what the fuck she just said. I was just like, this is horrible. Why are y'all doing this to me?
Just all bad. It's just all bad. Do we need to talk about this anymore?
No. That's
Okay,
what I'm saying.
cool.
Like, there wasn't really a lot that happened in this episode. It was like they went one place, the Talons show up. They fight. They go somewhere else, the Talons show up. They fight. That's it.
I will say, what's Carrie? Is that her name?
Yes, I did feel bad that her mom got stabbed.
I don't, because it was her fault. Like,
no, it was.
Like, it was Carrie's fault. She stopped, saw the dude come and stood there and screamed, let the dude stab her, and then shot her with the crossbow. You could have just shot him with the crossbow when he showed up. Like, you stopped and looked and let him stab her and then did some shit about it. But, yeah.
And then they had the audacity to make mom be like, I gotta go so that you can be you. And I was just like, excuse me, what? I was like, not y'all taking like a Disney route and just killing the mom for no sensical reason.
It really did. It accomplished nothing. It provided nothing to the story at all. But anyway, yeah, let's move on.
She's not dead though, but
exactly. It was all for nothing. All of that was for nothing. It contributed zero. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because it's all trash. It's just the whole thing is trash. And let's move on. Let's talk about something else. Superman and Lois or Secret Invasion, Mara? Where do you want to
go? Let's switch it up. Let's flip over to Marvel real quick. Let's go to Secret Invasion.
Okay. Well, we didn't get to talk about the first episode together, so we can kind of combine these two into one. How are you feeling about Secret Invasion so far?
I won't lie. It's been hard for me to stick at the moment, only because for me it's been very detail oriented. It's very detail, and it's a lot of remembering. Like I've noticed that I don't remember a lot of what happens with Nick Fury kind of post. I'll even go back as far as I want to say maybe the Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Like, yeah, was it the Winter Soldier? Yeah, the Winter Soldier, like when they brought down S.H.I.E.L.D. and Hydra and everything. I don't really, like, it makes me realize I don't remember a lot of that shit. And so, like, I know there's, like, the whole debate of, like, is Fury alive or is it a Skrull? And then, like, him being up in space and then all the other shit. And it's kind of just remembering, who am I actually watching?
So if I'm remembering it all correctly, post Winter Soldier, a little bit after that, he went to space.
Yeah.
Do Saber. And from that point on, most of the time when there was a Nick Fury on Earth, it was not him, it was a Skrull.
Correct.
And then he came back. And then after that, when he came back.
So when did he come back? I think is when I missed.
I think Civil War is when he came back.
Because of the stuff because of the Accords.
Because of the Sokovia stuff, he actually came back for that. The problem was soon after that, he got fucking dusted.
Okay, yes. Because I was just like, because I think I was trying to remember, like, who was the one who was getting dusted? Was it the Skrull who was portraying?
No, it was actually Nick Fury. It was Nick Fury himself. That's why they're talking about ever since that happened, he came back, he hasn't been the same.
Okay. That's how I think that's kind of like where I've been kind of like, I'm very confused.
Yeah.
Because then, like, because also with this show, because Secret Invasion, I feel like it ties in so much with Captain Marvel, and then I gotta remember the events of, like, his role in Captain Marvel. Yeah,
they do a pretty good job in the second episode of giving you that backstory, kind of like, this is what happened there, and now, like, this is why this situation is what it is, which I feel like they should have probably done at the beginning of the first episode, but assuming that we all saw and remember Captain Marvel from back then is kind of a big ask. That was years ago.
Yeah, it's just like I've just been fortunate that I've watched Captain Marvel a couple of times within the last 6 months because of Luna.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen it since I saw it in theaters, so it's just.
And it's like it's a good movie, and I feel like there's just so much other things. It's like there's so many things that happen in that movie plot wise that have to do with Fury, and then that don't have anything to do with Fury. But then like the Kree stuff has everything to do with the Skrull stuff, and then that ties into the show, and it's kind of like you see how the movie plays into the show, but it's still fucking a big ass to remember everything that happens in that movie, because every time I watch it, I see something that I didn't catch the first, second, or third time I watched it.
Yeah, and the thing is about these movies, most of them I don't watch multiple times. Like the only Marvel movies I think I've seen multiple times. Winter Soldier, because it's my favorite Marvel movie. Black Panther, the first one. I've seen that multiple times. Infinity War, I saw multiple times. I saw it in theaters multiple times.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah. Well,
and then you have to watch Endgame.
Obvious and less obvious reasons. Mostly because I had two different dates, and you had to see it. Yeah, the second time I had to pretend like I hadn't seen it before. But the Endgame, I saw it twice in theaters, and then I saw it multiple times after it came out of theaters, mostly because just the end of that movie is just like, oh, this is so fucking amazing when they all come together, coming through the portals and all that kind of stuff. I can watch that scene by itself over and over again. On your left, Cap. I'm like, oh my God. Like, it's just, man.
No, I get it.
But yeah. So those are the only ones I've seen multiple times. The rest of them I only saw them once and moved on.
I think most of them. I think I watched most of the Avengers ones and the Captain America ones, like Civil War and Winter Soldier, because those are kind of in my top as well. And then like Infinity War and Endgame. Those are probably the ones that I've seen the most. I've seen Thor a few times, like all of those. But
to my Ragnarok. Or the original Thor?
I mean, I'd seen the original Thor. I think I've seen that about 3 times since it's been released.
Okay.
And I want to say The Dark World I've watched twice. But
so
Ragnarok,
you saw that and said, let me watch that again, huh? Okay.
No, I think the second time I watched it with Luna, because she was because I had her watching them through.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say you don't have to see Dark World more than once. You can move on.
No. No, yeah. It was kind of like, I think when she was starting with Marvel, I think I had her watch the Iron Mans through, and then I had her watch the Captain Americas through, and then the Thors. She don't remember half of them, so she'd be watching them on her own.
Yeah. Okay. But anyway, back to Secret Invasion. That's what we're talking about here. How you feeling about this? You say, having a hard time keeping up with it, but is it like keep it hard to keep up so you're not liking it as much, or is it just...
It's not that I'm not liking it. I think that I find that like I'm also watching it like when I'm tired. I wish I hadn't seen Dark World even the one. I think I would have been cool without seeing it too, only because like it doesn't bring really a lot.
I really don't even remember anything about it either, and I don't think I'm missing anything. It's just, You're really I know like one of the Infinity Stones is from that. The Ether is actually the Soul Stone, I think it is. So it's just okay.
That feels like the only purpose of it being there is just to introduce you to that stone will eventually come up.
Yeah. And I think at the time the movie came out, it wasn't even an Infinity Stone yet. Like it was just the Ether. So
it was like just it was a gas.
Yeah. So
wasted actor for the villain. I don't remember who that was.
I don't even. But anyway, back to Secret Invasion, because that's what we're talking about. So
it's not that I'm not liking it. I think it's also that like the time that I watch it is like I've been so tired. So it's like I'll have to watch the episodes twice, but it's just a lot of stuff to take in, and it's really just like not that I'm not liking it. It's just like I don't remember a lot of things, and I'm
I hear you.
Trying to find energy and memory.
I get it. Yeah, it's a lot to keep up with, but I am enjoying it myself. It's just the the intrigue and the the whole spy thriller thing they got going on. Kind of like I said, gives me those Winter Soldier vibes, and Winter Soldier is my favorite Marvel movie, so it's just like this is what I wanted this show to be. It's still some interesting stuff that we've had happen. I was not expecting Maria Hill to be killed in the first episode. Like I was just like, oh, okay, we going there with it. All right, let's go. Let's play.
I was talking with a couple of my coworkers about it. After we watched the first episode, and they were like, "Do you really think she's dead?" And I was like, "Yes."
Yeah, I think they actually killed her. Like
and they were like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because it's a special guest star. She's not featured.
Yeah,
she's not in the main credits. Like, she's dead." I was like, if there was any time, I guess for Maria Hill to go, I guess out of
and they weren't really utilizing her that much anyway, so it was just one of those where
exactly, it's kind of like one of those things. Like even I've been watching those Legend things that come out before like each series and such or movie, and I was saying like I don't remember the last time I really saw her.
I want to say it was Infinity War.
Yeah, like when
her and Fury got dusted, like
for like 30 seconds. I feel she might have come back in like Endgame for like 30 seconds during the fight, but like
did she? I don't remember seeing her. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like I agree with you. Like they not.
If y'all remember seeing her since then, drop it in the comments because I don't.
Was she credited in Endgame?
Was she in Falcon and Winter Soldier? I don't think so. Maybe.
I don't know. Oh,
it seemed like that would be where she would have been. She would have been in that one. Like it would make sense for her to be there. Was she there?
I think so because I feel like she was also trying to figure out who, what's her face's character, whatever her code name was. You know who I'm talking about.
No.
The blonde girl. What's her Carter's Carter, the other Carter, Denise.
Oh, yeah. I can't remember her first name either.
But just know that she's the niece of Peggy.
Of Peggy, yeah.
Is it Susan?
I don't know.
Amber.
Whoever it was, she started fucking Cap after her auntie, and it's still weird to me. But
that still doesn't sit right with me.
Sharon.
Thank you. I was like, something. Oh wait, no, she wasn't in that.
Yeah, see, so
she was
Infinity War. End of Infinity War was the last time we saw her. Then
Far From Home.
She was in Far From Home. Okay.
Yes, she's also in the Marvel. She makes an appearance in the Marvels. So, but
okay.
At whatever point time that takes place.
Yeah, it must take place before this then, or then she's not dead.
Oh, she also was her voice and herself in Moon Girl and the Devil Dinosaur.
Oh, okay. Was she actually in Falcon and Winter Soldier though? Because we just looked. She's not credited. I don't
see her credited for it, but I mean, she might have.
Anyway,
I gotta check her IMDb. But go on.
Yeah. But other things, like one thing I thoroughly enjoyed about this second episode was Rhodey just consistently reading people for filth and just basically telling them fuck. It's like politely fuck you the whole episode, and I'm just, you know what, Rhodey, you tell them niggas like.
He's like, I'm gonna take this from here.
Like I said, I'm here because as a courtesy, because the president ain't got time for y'all bullshit. We already said we didn't do it, so I don't know what the fuck y'all want from me right now. And basically, every last one of you can eat a dick, and walks out. And then Fury going like, I need your help, and Rhodey's just like, dude, you've given me nothing. You just said scrolls are out there. I know scrolls are out there, but you're just telling me the only one that can stop them is you. Nigga, you've been gone for years. Like, we ain't got time for your nonsense either. And then he pulled out the whole thing like, yo, I didn't spend all this time working with you to wrestle people away, wrestle power away from people who don't look like us, that don't deserve it, to put it into the hands of somebody who doesn't deserve it, who does look like us. So you can go on somewhere, brother. And I feel like that was one of those things like Disney had to, check it, because what he really wanted to say is nigga. Oh man. But yeah.
That would have been great. That'd have been great. It would have been even better if this had come out during Black History Month. or this episode had come out on Juneteenth, and then it had just been like, he was just like, nigga.
Yeah, and
that
it
would
would
have
have
been the one. It would have been the one N-bomb that Disney would have ever had, and that would have been it forever.
Terrence Howard would have said it, but yeah,
He would have. And then they would have replaced him swiftly after that.
Exactly.
Episode 3, it would have been Don Cheadle.
Mid-series, just switch it. All of a sudden, it's Don Cheadle to Terrence Howard. Alternate timeline, that's what happens.
Yes. It has to be one of him. That's what I'm saying. Like
that whole cover his face. He said it because it just came out. Oh man, yeah. Anything else with Secret Invasion that you're finding interesting? Liking, not liking. How you liking Emilia Clarke?
It's different seeing her in a different role, because I won't lie. At first, when all the bombing things going down, I was wondering if she was having this thought in her brain, like, "Ooh, maybe I didn't sign up for this." But I'm interested to see where they take this character with her, because I only know her as like Queen of Dragons, and in that one movie that makes me cry every time I see it, Me Before You.
Oh, I've never seen it.
It's like one of.
So she was in that Terminator movie too. So.
Oh, she was. I didn't see that one though. No, that Me Before You is based off of this romance novel book. I don't think it's Nicholas Sparks, but it's one of them Nicholas Sparks-esque romance novel books that will put you in your tears no matter what.
Okay. Anything else? We still haven't talked about the huge revelation of this second episode, but anything else?
No.
Okay, well, we can talk about the big thing. Nick Fury has a wife.
Yeah.
Like what? What?
I kept trying to figure out, like, I was like, where did she come from? I was like, have they ever mentioned her before? I was like, wait, what? No,
they haven't. That's the thing. That's why it's all huge. It's like he walks into this house. I'm like, okay, why is he coming into this house? And I'm just like, okay. And then as I'm looking, like, he walks in, she's now like, transformed into her human form. I'm like, okay. We hadn't seen her in her human form yet, in her little transformed shit. And she's like, are you forgetting something? And I'm like, okay, yeah, take your shoes off, nigga. That's what I was thinking. She was like, take your shoes off when you walk in my house. But no, he went and he put a ring on. I'm like, oh shit, they married? Oh damn.
She said, put that shit on.
Like, when you in this house, you are my husband. I'm like, all right. Shit. And one of those things you can tell by just the way she carried herself throughout the whole episode, when she was even in her scroll form, like, yeah, that's a black woman. Like,
oh well, yeah, but I mean, I also don't see Nick Fury being with anyone but a black woman. So. Yeah. But yeah, I was kind of like taken aback by that. I kept like looking all over the place, and I was just like, I was like, I don't think this is kind of like, remember like in I think it was Age of Ultron when they revealed Hawkeye's family. We were just like, wait, what? This secret assassin.
All these like secret families, yeah.
Like, you got a whole family out here.
And then we get the the Black Widow movie, find out she had a whole family, and it's just a whole, even though that wasn't a real family, it was a fake spy family, but she had a family, Yeah,
I'm just like, are all y'all just lying about your past?
Yeah. They are. Like, all the spies are lying about their past. That's what makes them interesting. There's so much that we don't know about them.
It was almost like when Sharon revealed her connection to Peggy, and we were just like, bitch, what? We had no idea. And then all of a sudden she kicks the bucket, and now all of a sudden you're revealing that she's your aunt. What?
Yeah.
Just messy all around.
Oh yeah. Anything else with Secret Invasion? We still got to talk Superman and Lois.
No. I hope I'm gonna rewatch 1 and 2 again before we watch 3, so I can see if I can understand better, because it's just so much confusion.
And I think that's intentional. Like, it's supposed to be like, you're not supposed to be able to really like have a easy time keeping track of who's who and what's going on with these different spies. Like, especially considering the fact that they've like infiltrated everything, and you got all these top world leaders that are actually Skrull, and it's just, yeah.
It be making me think about our own current being. I would also say bold of them to do shit in Moscow, considering the general climate of the world.
I think that, again, intentional.
No, I know. I just think it's funny.
Mm-hmm. But all right, Superman and Lois.
Because there's a lot. There's a lot to take in with this.
Yeah. This is a very different Lex Luthor than what we're used to. It's even like just Arrowverse wise, because this isn't the Arrowverse technically, but it's CW.
It's funny because like I was thinking that when they like with me catching up on it to watch the finale, I was just like, this Lex Luthor looks like he would have been in Arrow, because like he just has like that gritty look to him. Like he just has like this. It doesn't seem like your traditional Lex Luthor, but to me, it also just feels like this is after prison Lex Luthor. You know how like when they go in one way,
17 years, yeah,
they come back out hardened up or some
shit, yeah. But the thing is, he basically looked like that when he first went into prison. He just wasn't bald, but
yeah,
which is interesting too, seeing Lex Luthor with hair. Like, all right, but yeah. So
what kills you makes you stronger,
which is a Doomsday thing. Once I saw the name of that, I'm like, yep, they're definitely doing Doomsday. Turning Bizarro into Doomsday is a good move, especially considering the fact that when they first introduced this Bizarro Superman, they made it look like it was Doomsday. So it's just like good we got back to that. We thought Old Man Lane.
I remember last season we were like, oh, okay, is this
like, yeah, they're doing Doomsday.
Is this a Doomsday plot? Because remember how like when they were pounding through everything like on the underground shit, and you were like, it's a Doomsday, and we were like, it's like that.
He had outer suit on like Doomsday did at first when he was first introduced in the comics and all that kind of stuff. So it was just like, it really made me think, okay, they're doing Doomsday. All right, this is early, but give it to me. Let's go.
It's like those TikToks where the audio is like, who's that Pokemon? It's Doomsday. It's Pikachu. It's Bizarro.
Yeah, basically. But yeah. Where was I going with this? Oh, so we thought, Big Daddy Lane had a girlfriend. Turned out, nope, she worked for Luthor.
She looked sus.
Yeah, she looked, it's just, I feel like this sounds bad, but she seemed too into him.
her name is fucking Gretchen.
Well, that's just old white lady name. That made sense to me.
Her name's fucking Gretchen.
So yeah, that and like I said, Jordan was just annoying the fuck out of me with the way he was acting with Sarah at the little diner and shit. I'm like, dude, stop being a little prick. Like,
yeah, like you've been being a dickhead for a hot second now, and it's just like, bro, people can only give you but so much leeway.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah, John didn't really do much but put out chairs. So he didn't really contribute much to the episode.
I feel so bad for the character of Jonathan, or John. Like they really they really said, you gonna play the twin that don't really
do shit.
Do shit. And they really were just like, and we're gonna exacerbate that to like the 10th degree.
And then we recast you. Even though it was because the actor chose to walk away, but still, like the character himself has not been done any favors.
Right. So it's just like, I feel like Jonathan Kent deserved better too.
You're right. Let me see what else. There was a couple of things with the characters who are no longer main cast starting next season, so we can kind of wrap that stuff up.
And it now makes a lot more sense because like why it will be easier for them to do storylines.
Right. So John Henry Irons and Natalie are moving to Metropolis because they got shit with Old Man Lane, who is also walking away as a full-time cast member.
He's gonna make more tech for the DoD or something like that, and then Natalie's gonna go to DoD Academy where some boy named Mateo is going.
Well, it's not some boy; it's Mannheim's kid.
You're right.
Yeah,
but I say it because they were saying, you mean like where Mateo just went and seeing me, she's interested.
Yeah. So there's that. Kyle and Chrissy, are having a baby,
and they he. I'm not even going to talk about like that was the cringiest proposal.
Yeah.
Like
Grab
he
a microphone in
interrupted.
front of the whole city, interrupt the whole proceedings of the celebration. He's like, everybody look at me while I propose to this girl I just started fucking last month.
Right in front of my ex-wife, who's also the mayor
Well,
of
he
the
didn't know the
town.
ex-wife was out there. Like she
No, I
wasn't.
know.
They came from because her and John Henry were fucking. So it was.
Oh, they were connecting, all right.
Oh yeah. John had to change his shirt. It was fun when they were like having dinner and she reached for his hand and all that kind of stuff. Like, are you sure about this? And she's like, yeah, I'm sure. I want some dick. Like that's basically what she said.
She's just like, I'm the only one in this fucking town not getting fucked. Literally.
Oh man. So yeah. But I think that kind of wraps up all the ancillary characters that don't really matter no more. Also, speaking of people fucking, Clark and Lois fucked again. So there's that. Yes. She was like, yeah, I'm ready. And she, once again, just like Lana, like, yeah, I want some dick.
I was happy for them because I know that, like, because, Lois was still recouping from her double mastectomy and she wasn't feeling too attractive. And, that's true. I mean, like, I've had several loved ones who've had to undergo the same thing for cancerous reasons. So it's like, it takes a while for you get your groove back. And especially like, that some men love titties. So it's just like, it's hard. So I'm happy that they like also put like a little spin on like just not showing her that she's like, back in the game or whatever, or forever down on her luck. She's just kind of like, no, I want us to be us.
And they showed like, how with Clark, and he was just like, yo, you still my wife. I still love you. I'm still attracted to you. I still want to give you this dick. Like it's, it's still a thing. And like, she took his hand and put it on her chest and all that kind of stuff. And I'm like, I feel like during this whole situation, they spent too much time with Clark being shirtless. I'm like, no. Both of y'all need to be free and naked. Like, what's happening here? We spent too much time focusing on just her doing the naked thing. Like, no, you take yours off too. Like, yeah, I think that was all the side stuff before we got to the Luthor and Doomsday of it all.
Yeah, so essentially, they go back. How many days was it? 33 days prior. They find Bizarro Superman, who ripped off, Luthor's partner or henchman's ear.
Yeah, that's why when they snatched up, Big Daddy Lane, he had the bandage over his ear. You couldn't really didn't know what had happened to him, but like, yeah, Bizarro.
I barely even noticed that he was short in ear, but
well, he had this big bandage cotton thing on his side of his face. So, yeah, I didn't realize it was a missing ear at that point either. I didn't know what was happening, but I'm like, that's odd choice. Okay, why is that? And then they do the whole thing when they show him losing the ear and all that. I'm like, okay, makes sense.
Yeah, makes more sense now. But yeah, so essentially, like, Luthor shoots him and then realizes he regenerates or respawns or whatever.
Yeah, he comes back after he's killed and comes back stronger, like what happens with Doomsday. And
yeah, so then we cue the montage of multiple kill scenes of Bizarro Superman before he becomes some real warded up looking motherfucker until he eventually looks like Doomsday when he's summoned to fight Superman.
Right. Still has the backwards S on his chest, like Bizarro Superman does. But yeah, they get to, throwing blows, and Superman gets his ass whooped. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, because at first I was trying to figure out how he knew, like, off rip that was Bizarro Superman, but then I was like, oh, I see the S. I was like, okay, that makes more sense, because I was just like, what the fuck? How do you even know that that's him?
Yeah. But yeah,
he whooped his ass.
He fucked him up, and he was like seriously like losing. Like he looks over and like tells his family like, nope, stay back, don't try to help me. Like he told Jordan like, no, you stay back, because he was like, no, if you hop in there, you are dead. Like you're not even as strong as I am, and he's fucking me up. Like, dude, you will
Hulk smashed the shit out of his
Like-
chest several times.
And the whole slamming him on the ground and shit over and over again.
It's almost like they took the actual footage from the Avengers and then
Yeah.
just put in Superman and Doomsday.
Yeah, it was. And then him throwing him on top of the giant needle point skyscraper, whatever the fuck. And I'm like, yeah, he's not dead, dude. He's
I saw that and I was like, damn, you're gonna be real upset to find out that that's not gonna do it.
Yeah, and he lands and he's like, it's okay. I'm like, no, it's not. No, it's not. And he comes back and they ended with them just, facing off, like, shh, let's go.
On the moon.
On the moon, yeah.
All I can think is, I wonder, how does that affect the climate and the tide on Earth?
Oh yeah. Huge tsunamis are going to happen and everything. They're going to destroy half the world fighting each other. And
that's how the episode ended. And my assumption for this fight, because we have season 4 that will eventually come out. So it means, to some degree, Clark has to win.
You mean what?
Superman is going to win or has to win.
I don't think so.
Really?
If they do Doomsday, Superman has to die. Like,
but I mean, but they said that Clark was going to be, Tyler Hoechlin, isn't he still like one of the main, like, recurrent regulars?
Tyler Hoechlin plays Bizarro too.
Touche. But my assumption for the only way for him to defeat Doomsday is if you take off Doomsday's head, like you manage to sever that, does he regenerate?
Yes. He comes back every time you kill him. You can't he doesn't just stay dead. The only way they got rid of him was when, I don't know, did they do it in the movie? In the
they stabbed him with something. I
know, but I'm saying, but he comes back still. The only way they got rid of him in the comics was when Cyborg threw him into the sun and just left him in the sun. Which in the end, I don't even know if that's going to be enough anyway.
Yeah, because I feel like at some point he would just keep coming back strong enough where he's just like, oh, I'll just fucking destroy the sun.
Yeah, it was one of those things where he trapped him there. It was one of the things where he threw him and just trapped him so he couldn't come back. But eventually, it's a thing again. But yeah, man. Yeah. I'm like I said, Superman has to die. Like it's a thing. If you do the Doomsday story and don't kill Superman, it's a fucking waste. Like so I'm firmly behind the fact that Superman dies and they have to live in a world without Superman. Like they do a thing where they take each other out, kind of like they do in the comics. And it is up to Jordan. And he has to like grow up real quick. And yeah, the whole thing. But we'll see what they do. I'm very interested to see how they go about this once, writers are writing again and actors come back, because in a couple days they will more than likely be on strike as well. So we'll see what happens.
AI out here killing all our shows.
Yeah. But I think that's it for today's Creatia Comic Moment, unless you got anything else, and then we'll end this show.
No,
we were already running long.
Yeah, I don't want to hold everyone here all day as much as I love spending it with y'all.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you all for watching. Also, just know when it comes to our socials, the best way you can hit us up on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all that kind of stuff at It's Creatia World. That's at ITSCREATIA World. Also on Facebook at facebook.com/Creatia World. And while you're there, you can check out our Facebook groups for fun things like facebook.com/group/them dragons. And there, hang out if you're a fan of Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon, or if you just got a cool picture of a dragon, just drop it in there, drop your memes and all that kind of stuff. That makes me happy. If you're a wrestling fan, facebook.com/group/Smacking It Raw is where you want to be. It's the official Facebook group for our wrestling podcast, Smacking It Raw. That's every Friday night at midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central Time with Warden Matt Ritter, Vince Delgado, Katie Kisney Bebe, every Friday night. Enjoy that hangout live right here, twitch.tv/Creatia World, youtube.com/Creatia World, and facebook.com/Creatia World, all that good stuff. You can also find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lord_Cussalot. That is at LORD_CUSSALOTT. Mara, where can they find you?
As always, on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter at Maradashark, MARADASHARK.
All right. We've had a good time today. We'll catch y'all next time. Until then,
we out.